ever again. I really don't want that. This was like hell to me. Hello, beautiful soul, and welcome to your safe place with me. My name is Moara. And I know this might be like the last thing you expected to come from me. I haven't made a big announcement. I didn't really tell anyone this was coming. But yes, here we are. And I actually love the fact that you're finding out about this in the right moment, when you're meant to find this place. I decided to start this podcast because there was a time in my life where I really needed something like this. A space, a voice, somewhere that I don't feel that much alone, especially when I was going through things like a toxic relationship or a confusion, emotional chaos, or just feeling stuck in life, you know. This podcast has been on my heart for a while now, and I really wanted just to create like a space to feel honest, to feel soft, to feel real, you know, and a place where we can talk about everything openly. And with everything I mean also like the hard stuff, you know, relationships, self-worth, healing, and also about getting your power back, about glowing, about growing, about everything. I'm not a therapist, I'm not a psychologist, I'm not here to tell you what to do or to act like I have the answers to everything, no. But what I do have is my experience, my mistakes I've made, the things I've been through, and the healing I've done. Of course, also what helped me to climb out of the most darkest places in my life. This podcast is just me sharing what I've learned from the bottom of my heart. I really just want to give you guys a space where we can talk and grow together. I want to feel one with you guys. And if even one thing that I say can just make you feel something deeper or choose yourself a little bit more or see something differently, then I am more than happy. Like, this means everything to me, even if it's just for one person. So thank you for pressing play, and let's start. I don't know if you guys remember, a few days ago I asked you guys to ask me some questions to get to know me a little bit better. Actually, I would love to introduce myself a little bit more to you guys, because I think there are quite a lot of questions about who I am. And for the beginning, you know, my name is Moara Sorio. I'm 22 years old and I am Swiss and Italian. And by that, we can start directly with our first question, because a lot of people asked, actually, where I am from in Italy. And I don't know if you know it, but I am from the south, from the very south of Italy. I am from Calabria and from Puglia. You have to imagine it like that. I am from, you know, Italy looks like a boot, right? I am from the place where the toes are and from the part of the heel. So the very south, the southest place you can actually go. It's so beautiful, guys. If you want to visit it one time, I can just recommend it. It's amazing. We have the best food. The people are lovely. And we have such a beautiful ocean. Like, our beaches are amazing. I'm not kidding if I'm saying we have places that look like the Maldives. If you guys want to know more about it, I can share you more information about it, but you have to visit it one day. It's a must-have. Another question that was asked quite a lot was, how many languages do I speak? You guys, I am from Switzerland, so I speak German, Italian, because I'm Italian, French and English. I decided to make this podcast in English, even though it's not my first language. I learned it at school and by myself, by reading books, watching movies, or just studying, you know. But I decided to make it in English just because I want everyone to quite understand me. I try my best with my English. If I do anything wrong, please correct me with my English, because I can just improve by that. And I'm very happy if I can learn. So just tell me and I'm more than grateful. German, fluent, Italian, fluent, a little bit of French and English. As you can hear, this is my level, so yeah, I talk 4 languages. Of course, I understand also a little bit of Spanish, Portuguese, because it's quite similar to Italian, but I cannot speak it. Like, I would love to actually, but I'm not able to, so I have to learn it. What are you doing in the field of sports? Do you plan to share this as a vlog? Honestly, I've never thought about it to share this as a vlog, but if it's asked, of course, I can show you guys more. I can create more content to that. I can give you more information. So I can show you some exercises I do. I go to the gym 4 times a week, and I have I have a very strict gym plan. Like the exercises that I have are really tough, but they're good. So if you guys want to know what I do at the gym, of course, I can show you, I can explain, I can just recommend. It changed my life, so I love going to the gym. Actually, I was always a very sportive girl. I'm a sport fanatic a little bit. I have to try new things, always. I have to try anything new. I'm such a curious person. Even though I am scared to try a few things, I still want to try them, you know. I did a lot of sports. Right now I'm at the gym and I go 4 times a week, and it's, I think, quite thin enough. What's your go-to motto and how did it help you? I think you mean by that what's my motto, like my life motto, right? So, or like a motto that motivates me? Did I misunderstood the question? I don't know. But if you mean by that like my life motto, actually my first tattoo that I ever got is my life motto that I have. It's in Italian. It's written, it's the one on my back. On the spine I have a little small tattoo. It's written sempre con amore, and it's actually translated in English, it's always with love. So it's something that my mother always told me since I was a little girl. Like, she always told me to do everything I do always with a little bit of, not a little bit, always with love, you know, to do everything, like every act, everything I say, everything, just literally everything I do, to make it with love. And this is actually my life motto I have. I do everything with a good intention, you know, like just to make it out of love with nothing in return. This is my life motto. It was always my life motto, and I never regret this way of living. The next question I got is actually really, it's quite deep. It's what's your deepest fear? And I have to say my deepest fear is to ever lose myself again. I don't ever want to lose myself ever again. This was like hell to me. Losing myself is like hell. This is my personal hell. I don't wish that to anyone. This is also like a reason because I want to do this podcast, because, you know, if you can talk with someone or just listen to someone where you can relate or understand things or see it differently, I don't know, it can help you to just get back to yourself, you know, to just get a clear vision, to find back to yourself. And this is also something that really motivates me. Yeah, I really think my deepest fear is to lose myself. I can make an episode where I really truly just talk about this topic, the way of never losing yourself ever again. If you guys want that, let me know in the comments. And yeah, this is another question that I got asked quite a lot, and it's what do you do for work? I know a lot of you people wanted to know what I do for work. And you know, in Switzerland it's a little bit different. You start to work at 16 years old. Of course, you can decide if you want to go to university or if you want to study, but it's more common here to start to work at 16 and do an apprenticeship. And I did one as well as business administration. With that, I can work in the office. And in my past, I did work in banks, in health insurances, in international companies. This is what I did, and currently I'm still doing next to other stuff. It's about 3 years that you study and go to work to get this apprenticeship. After 3 years, you have like a big exam, and when you pass it, you can work as a normal employee, yes, in the office. And this is what I did. You study economy and languages like English and French and German, of course. But mainly it's focused on economy, of course. So then to the next question, something that really drives you in life, like your motivation. So my motivation is always, let's say it's always been my higher self. The best version of myself was always my motivation. Like the only person I compare myself to is my higher version, is my better version. So this is only thing that really keeps me going, that really motivates me. So I know, for example, wait, let me make like an example so you guys understand what I mean by that. Like, for example, you know, Moara doesn't like to read, but my higher self knows that reading is knowledge, and knowledge is key. So Moara reads, you know, and this with a lot of other stuff. Like another simple example. Moara doesn't want to go to the gym today, she's tired. No, but she goes to the gym because her higher self goes to the gym. She walks the talk, she has determination, she knows what she wants, and she gets herself what she wants. So this is my motivation, my higher self, my best, like the best version of myself. This is my motivation. It has always been that. And I'm not talking only about the aesthetic, but mostly about like the inner, the state of mind, the mindset, the, you know, like the soul. I'm mostly talking about that because like the value, you cannot buy it. The value that this has it's not something you can buy it. So yeah, this is my biggest motivation to always keep going. And yes, guys, these were a few questions that I could pick out for this short introducing video that I wanted to make, so you guys get to know me a little bit better. I know you guys asked me a lot of other questions, but the questions were too deep. So I still picked a lot of questions out. I have them written in my blog, but I cannot answer these questions right now because they were too deep. I can make a separate episode where I'm gonna talk about those kind of questions. Of course, I will ask again if you have any topics you would love or you would like to talk about, and I will pick them out. I would love to do that, but in this video it was like the questions were too deep. It was more like, what can I do about my self-confidence? What can I do to achieve my goals? What can I do to get rid of this habit? Or what did help you to, you know, to get anything? But I have them written down, and I will answer them in the next episodes that are coming. I will be uploading once a week an episode where I will be talking about topics like I've announced before. And I don't know yet which day it will be. I will announce everything. You guys will have all informations, but right now I don't know it. I did not fix a day. I hope you liked this little surprise for you, and I'm so happy for the next episodes that we are going to have together. And yes, I'm excited and happy to know and to see what kind of topics we're gonna discuss together. So a lot of kisses to you guys. Have a wonderful day and stay blessed. Bye.